Hi guys, and welcome back to a new tutorial for the new song Daisies by Justin Bieber. So, first of all, in this easy version, we are in standard tuning, so you don't have to change anything, but you need the capo on the first fret so that we can play it, that it sounds kind of the same as in the original. So, first of all, I will show you the intro and the first verse because there we are going to play exactly the same. And therefore, I will show you the tab and explain to you what you have to do. First of all, I will show you what you will play right now. This will be the intro and the first verse, and we are going to play it quite often. So first of all, what do you have to do? We are with our middle finger on the 6th string on the 3rd fret and with our index finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. So this string and the 6th string is this one. Okay? And first of all, what you are going to do with these 4 fingers, thumb on the 6th string, index finger, 4th string, 3rd string, and 2nd string. And then, that's the first thing that you're going to do. So, 6, 4, 3, 2, 6, and lift up your finger. That's already the first part. After that, I will show you what happens next. So immediately after you lift up your finger and you play the 6th string, you have to put your index finger on the 2nd fret on the 5th string and your ring finger on the 4th fret on the 4th string. Okay? So from here, and then you play 5, 4, 3. After you play the last note, the 6th string. So together, a little bit slower. Original. Okay. After that, after you play this, you play the open 5th string, and then with your ring finger on the 3rd fret on the 5th string, you play this note. So, again. And what do you have to do from there? Leave this finger and put your index finger on the 1st fret on the 2nd string, okay? So you've already played the 5th string, and then 3, 2. You play the 3rd open string and the 2nd. Together. From the beginning. Immediately after that, you play the open 5th string, and then with your ring finger, play on the 5th fret, the 5th string. Okay? And then what you are going to do after that, with your index finger on the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, a pull off. And then with your ring finger, 4th fret on the 4th string. So once again. Now everything together pretty slow. Then after that we play this. First of all. So immediately after the last part. And what you have to do there is, with your index finger on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, then the open 4th string, and the 2nd fret on the 6th string, and then once again open 6th string. You need this rhythm. Okay? After you finish the last part, because you keep going immediately. And then after you did this, something that we've already learned, index finger on the 2nd fret, on the 5th string, and your ring finger 4th fret of the 4th string. So we've already learned that. And then what you do after that, once again with your ring finger, 3rd fret, the 5th string. But now something that's different, I will play it for you. After you play the open 5th string, and then on the 3rd fret on the 5th string, you play with your middle finger on the 2nd fret, the 3rd string. So, then once again the 5th string. And this shape that you have here, slide it up to the 5th and the 4th string. Play it together with your index finger and thumb, the 5th and 4th string, and then the open 3rd string. So everything together from the 2nd part. And that's already the whole line. I'm going to play it for you once again. And then you keep going. How often? That's pretty easy. You have to play it twice, this line, for the intro, and then 4 times for the first verse, because that's what you play all the time in the first verse. And then we already come to the chorus. What do you have to do there? It's not that difficult. First of all, you might see the first part and you have to play this 3 times. Therefore, important, with your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the 5th string, and then 5th string and the open 3rd string. 3 times. And then what happens? I'm going to play it once again. So what am I doing there? We are going to play 1, 2, 3, and then play the 5th string and make a hammer on with your pinky finger on the 5th fret. Then play with your index finger here the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then once again where your pinky already is, the 5th string on the 5th fret. So again, 3, and then something special happens, the end from the tap once again, and then happens this. Okay, so what did I do there? Once again, middle finger on the 3rd fret on the 5th string. Then, pretty fast, 3, pinky finger 5, then index finger 2, 2, so already the outro. I'm going to play it for you once again. And then we keep going. So what happens? We are coming to we are getting to the second verse. The second verse, important, you play the line that we've already learned in the first verse only once. So this one. This once, and then something new happens for only once, and we have to learn this line. The first part is kind of similar, and because we are starting with the same shape, but then this happens. Again. So what are we doing? We are playing 6th string, 6, 4, 3, 2, and then 3 and 2 together. And then immediately after that, the 6th string again. And the 4th and 3 and 2 together. Lift up our fingers and play the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and I'm always playing there a barre for the next step, but once again this part. And then the next part, I'm building a barre chord there, so I'm barring down the 2nd fret, because we have to play the 2nd fret on the 5th string, and then I put my ring finger on the 4th fret on the 4th string, pinky finger just one below, and middle finger 3rd fret 2nd string, and then so from the beginning once again. Play this twice. You play with your index finger the 3rd on the 3rd fret the 5th string. So again, and then immediately after that, ring finger on the 5th fret on the 5th string, and middle finger on the 4th fret on the 4th string. So again, from here, okay, and that's everything you need to know for the 2nd verse. I'm going to play it for you once again from the beginning. We are finished with the 2nd verse, and we are getting to another chorus. This chorus exactly the same as we've already learned it, so I'm not going to explain it to you. And then the last part that's a little bit different is the bridge. We have a mid part, and immediately after that the bridge starts, and there the first line that we need to learn, and you are only playing this once, is this part. It's pretty easy. Okay, so it's pretty easy with your middle finger on the 6th string on the 3rd fret. So you play 6, 4, and 3. And then 2. You go with your index finger from here, from the middle finger with your index finger to the 2nd fret on the 5th string. Then with your middle finger on the 3rd fret on the 5th string. Okay, and then after we've played this once, we are coming to the second part, this line, which you have to play 3 times, okay? There it's a little bit different. I'm going to show you the first part. It's exactly the same as we've already learned, so once again. And then after this, after I play the last note, this on the 3rd fret, the 5th string, we are coming to this position again. We already know this position. Ring finger on 5th fret on the 5th string, middle finger on the 4th fret on the 4th string, and we play 3 times this this was 3 times, and then we are building a bridge. So 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, from the beginning. And you are playing this 3 times, and then we are coming to the last chorus. You already know it. And the last part that I'm going to show you after the last chorus is the outro, and the outro is kind of the same as the bridge that we've already learned. And that's the whole song. Hopefully you've enjoyed this small tutorial. If you do so, leave me a like, follow me here on YouTube. I would be really happy about that. And that's everything I need to say. We will see us in the next video. Have a great time and goodbye.